Hello everyone, it's Carla. Hi. I wish you well. I wish you energy. I wish you excitement and joy and gratitude. Thanks for watching. Thanks for connecting. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I am so grateful this week. I got a tip from a follower and I'm super grateful. And I want to say, invite you all to join me in sending her gratitude and like abundance, that it will come back to her over millions of times. So what am I doing here today? I'm talking about ayahuasca. Ayahuasca. So what is ayahuasca? I've never sat down and really talked about that. I am a facilitator of retreats, and one of the offerings that I do offer is a shamanic pilgrimage to Peru to work with the indigenous people, the Shipibo Canibo people, in offering a cleansing pilgrimage. Within that, there are psychoactive, hallucinogenic substances. Some people refer to as drugs, but I don't refer to them as drugs. They are teachers, allies, healers to me. And, you know, I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm here to present what I believe it is in my own words, in my own fashion. And, you know, this light might be a little distracting, but I don't know. I feel like I feel it. So, what is ayahuasca? Literally, what ayahuasca is, this is my clue book. And I got this from the jungle, the lower jungle. It's a plant called chacruna, which is this piece here, mixed with capi, which is this shredded plant here. And so they mix together. Let me just make sure. What is ayahuasca made out of? Yeah, so it's the capi, and then the leaves of the Psychotria verdis bush, which maybe I have these mixed up. Maybe this is the same thing, but there's one component that is the psychoactive. It creates the hallucinogenic effect. So do you see how I have trouble with this part of it? I'm more of the spiritual part. Like, a lot of people want to know the components, want to know what it does to the brain, want to know all these things. That you can get on the internet. Do a search and check it out. For me, I am one of the shamanic way, where shamans believe anything is possible. Mother Ayahuasca believes and shows that anything is possible. My last shamanic pilgrimage was in 2022, and one of the big takeaways was Mother Ayahuasca telling me anything is possible. This is why I'm naming this my Don Quixote phase of my life, where I do believe anything is possible. If I don't try, I won't know. So I'm totally on it, and I'm living this. I'm embodying that. And that's what integration is. It's taking what you learn in the ceremonies and integrating it into our lives. So that's a big one for me. So anything is possible. So that's where I come from. And so people can learn more. Well, okay, so what is ayahuasca? So we have this psychoactive component that takes us out of the ordinary states. So everything is made of energy. So we are invited to see what those energies are, what they do, what they make up, and what they want to show us. So Mother Ayahuasca is a tour guide, teacher, healer, shaman, so many different things. And this is why I published a book called Hype, Ayahuasca, an Ayahuasca Journey. I was with my beloved Shem, and in 2015, I got the call to go to Peru. I really felt these energies calling me, and I didn't know what they were. I literally looked up on the internet, energies of Peru. It brought me to Machu Picchu, but I wasn't convinced that that was what they were talking about. I didn't understand what energy was. I didn't understand any of this. I didn't know what the flower of life was. So Hype, an Ayahuasca Journey, is my journal. I was with Shem Kellogg at the time, and I said, I'm not going to email you, text you, and leave you any messages. I'm going to write whatever I have to say to you in a journal. And so when I came back, he started getting sick. He passed away from cancer 6 months later on the 6/21, the portal there, the summer solstice. And I got the pull to publish this. It's an account of the exact journey that we take in Peru. I never wanted to do this with my own. I never wanted to do this. My first shamanic cleanse that I facilitated or co-facilitated was with someone that I was with in my journey in 2015. So 2019, we had a ceremony, and then, no, 2017, then 2019, it was wanting to happen again, and I wound up doing it on my own. And I have done another one on my own, and I'm gearing up to do another one because I'm guided. It's pulling me in. It's telling me what to do. The energies for harmony. So it feels like I can't say no to that. So the next shamanic pilgrimage is September 20 to 30, 2023. Let me know if you're interested in coming. So what else? So ayahuasca. What is ayahuasca? That's the big question. Well, it's an invitation to learn. That's what it really comes down to, learning. And so it can be so many different things. So through that learning, you can learn many different things. You can change many different things. It's a massive purge. It's a connection to God. It's so many different things. There's no one word. There's no one video. There's no one thing that can encapsulate what the ayahuasca journey is. So what am I offering? I'm offering a pilgrimage to Peru. That's healing in and of itself. The paying the money is healing in and of itself. The investing in yourself is healing in and of itself. The meeting the family, the Shipibo Kanibo people, seeing how the balance of the divine masculine and divine feminine are, changes the people. So it's not just the ayahuasca. Yes, ayahuasca is a big part of it, and there are a lot of people in the US who have this idea of, I'm going to sit in the US in an ayahuasca ceremony. It's going to change my life. Sometimes without the proper care, without the proper preparation, that's very intense for people and can cause them psychosis, like have a psychotic break. They're not ready to handle all of that stuff. And once they do get all that stuff handed to them, opened up to them, they're not prepared to integrate it into their lives. What do they do with all that now? So there is great healing happening. I'm not putting down any ayahuasca church in the US who have helped people. I'm stating the difference and an invitation to do your homework, an invitation to consider this. So what is this that I'm offering. So there are 2 ayahuasca ceremonies. There's yoga and meditation, qigong mixed in all of this. There are healthy meals prepared with love and blessings and tenderness. We are going to have 2 ayahuasca ceremonies, a wachuma ceremony, a lemongrass purge ceremony before. There is qigong taught by the shamans. What else? Coca leaf reading. There are the elements. There are the yapus. There are the teachings. So I am a facilitator. So I have grown over each time I learn and expand more. I'm a better facilitator of this journey, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm so supported, and I love doing this work for people. And my greatest gift is to surrender, is to give it over to the energies that are guiding all of us. And so not everyone may sense that, but I do, and that's what gives me an advantage to helping people get the most out of their pilgrimage. I support them prior and after. I've actually created a deck called the Purge and Protect deck, and it has all of these ways on the back to purge and protect. And I created that after I came home from Peru the last time, and it's been supporting me in ways that I never imagined. So that's $44, and it's great for people integrating. It's great to prepare. So if you know anyone, please send them my way, and I will get them a Purge and Protect deck. So what else can support people on this pilgrimage? This book, The Eagle and the Condor, it talks about the prophecy and how it relates to the divine masculine and divine feminine connection. Also, Shamanic Mysteries of Peru. I am suggesting all people read these because there are codes in them, and people will get downloads. I got a download from this book from when I came home. It was Chuma from Machu Picchu who gave me grounding energies, and it was beautiful. And we will visit 2 of the places that are mentioned in here. We will practice some of the laws, like the law of Aini, which is in here. So these are all part of the shamanic pilgrimage that I am offering. It's much different than simply going through an ayahuasca ceremony and that's it. I've seen both, and they both have their place. But someone feeling drawn to this, it's 10 days. It's all inclusive except for the airfare and maybe the bus going back. I don't know. I have to figure that out. It can become complicated. Also, one of the lunches when we're on excursions, 2 of the lunches are not included. So, might this be for you? You know, some people in the US want to drink it and get cured and healed, and the journey is the healing, you know. And yes, ayahuasca by itself does wonders, but this is really super powerful. And it's funny because one of the people who came last time, I gave an assignment, and I went easy on them because my teacher said, you just let them do them and you go easy on them. But I was pulled. There were 2 signs to give them these works, and some of the work is from the teachings of Don Carlos. What we do is we do recapitulation and medicine wheel work. So I can get into what that is another time. But these are some of the tools. These are some of the ways. This is what goes on in the shamanic pilgrimage. And so I wanted to have something to explain a little bit about what it is. It's a big leap of faith. It's a curiosity. It's a calling. It's not something that I recommend for a bucket list. Although if people are like drawn to that, how can I, if that's how they got there, it doesn't have to be this whole I'm called. It can be like an oopsie, like, oh, I thought I was going for one reason and it turned out to be totally something different, than they could ever imagine. And that's mostly what I hear from people who attend. They say, no words could have ever prepared me for this. No pictures, no description could have prepared me for what I received. And it's true. It's true. Even like, I put this out, and sure, I describe some things, but there's just no two people are going to experience it the same. No, there's no description there's similarities, but it's all the individual. We're all snowflake, as individual as snowflakes are, fingerprint, thumbprint, whatever have you, all different. That's what is different here. And I want to say another word about being careful about who you work with. For me, the biggest part of this is safety, feeling safe. And so we work with a woman shaman. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I feel, my heart feels called to work with a woman pouring the medicine. No, there's no, judgment here, or it wasn't my preference. It's a feeling. I feel drawn to that. And I can feel a lot of the nurturing, divine, feminine energy coming from the man and the males, and it's changing. But I feel like drawn to that. That's all I'll say. And there's no like shaming anybody else, but that's my truth, and I'm speaking it, and I feel safe. I feel safer in that. I simply do, and so since that's the number one priority, that's something I see, and I'm considering being an attribute to the safety. So what else can I say? Sometimes, I feel it's a spirit, and I feel a motherly grandmother pull, and she's with me all the time. She starts to prepare people before they even take the shamanic pilgrimage. She's helped people who thought they were coming and didn't come, but she worked with them. It's been beautiful. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it today. I am grateful. I am in love. If anyone wants to speak more about this subject, please reach out. I am happy to speak with anyone. And if you're interested in coming, DM me. There is an interview processing, a bit of a vetting process, and we can go through that and see what happens. So I'm grateful. I love you. And this is one of the offerings for the healing journey. And I'm grateful I have my family, and I'm connected to them, and I get to do this. It's a big, big honor for me. Ciao, and I love you.